Yo, what is up, guys? We're here for NHL 25 Fantasy Draft number 3 of the season. The title here, All Out Offense. So, it's exactly what it sounds like. We're going all offense. We're going to draft all 4 lines of forwards before we draft a single goalie, a single defenseman. See if we can win a Stanley Cup. Let's do it. Alright, let's start. We'll randomize the team here, close my eyes, and we'll just let it go once it's ready. And we are going to be the Chicago Blackhawks. Alright, guys, and yeah, like always, everything's turned off except fantasy draft. Makes it the most even. Doesn't give me any major advantages over the AI when I'm drafting and whatnot. Yeah, so let's jump into it. Okay, for this one, I'm going to guess we're going to get pick number 2. Let's go for it. And we get pick number 30. Couldn't have been much further off on that one. Okay, let's dive in. Again, all forwards. 12 forwards before we're touching D or a goalie. Let's go. Here we are. Let's hop in, make our first pick. Again, we're just gonna straight sort by forwards. We don't even need to look at D right now. I think Sid will still be there. So let's take Mitch Marner. I don't know if I've ever taken him in a fantasy draft even in past years at all. And Eichel is gone. Sid definitely won't be there. There's like 60 picks in between this. Again, let's just take Sid. Ideally, I'd like to get a left winger, just finish off that first line. Again, it's hard not to, be taking the same players over and over, but let's take Ovi. Hopefully, if Marchand is still there, again, easy pick. I'm just going to take him. Taking Marchand. Once the stipulations start getting a little bit harder, we'll start changing up a little bit. But I just want to try and win a Stanley Cup finally on this mode. Right wing, Patty Kane. And then honestly, if Malkin's still there, we're gonna take him as our center. And yeah, let's take Malkin. If Tavares is still there, we'll take him next round. I doubt it, since there's 60 picks in between, but you never know. Claude Giroux. Yeah, again, we're going for offense. So Giroux's probably the most offensive out of the bunch here. Take Giroux. Hopefully, I think Zuccarello is probably going to be our next best pick here. And yeah, he's still there. So let's take Matt Zuccarello. Again, no defense, all forwards. So that's why it's able to go by so quick. We want a left winger. Let's take Huberdeau. He doesn't usually get picked very often, especially with that huge salary that he has. Okay, fourth line. We're going to keep with the offense. Our defense is going to be probably all grinders, basically, so we don't need to go for that. Let's take Gus. Okay, again, we need one more left wing, one more center. Sort by just forwards. Let's go Logan Couture. I think I've picked him every draft so far, but we'll keep it going. Maybe we can finally win him a Stanley Cup. All we have left is a left winger. Let's take Tyler Bertuzzi. I know we haven't taken him yet this year. Okay, now finally, we can look at D, we can look at goalies. Just try and make the team as best we can. Let's have a look at goalies first, see who's there. Talbot and Flower, I feel like they'll still be there because they're so old. Let's try and get a shutdown defenseman first. Chris Tanev's going to be... Oh, now I don't know if it's quick picks in between or not. Let's take Tanev and hope that McDonough's still there. No, we should be a quick pick, I think, again. And Ryan McDonough is still there. Okay. Drafted players. Who do we have? Do we have at least a left and a right? We have a left and a right. Okay, perfect. So it doesn't matter who we take here with our next one. We'll just go for best overall. And that'll be Jeff Petrie. He's the only 84. Okay, I think for this pick we're gonna take a goalie. I don't wanna risk it too much. Hopefully Fleury or Talbot are still there. Let's take Flower. We haven't taken him yet this year. Hopefully he can fight off age for one more year here for us. Next, again, we'll go straight back to defenseman. Let's take Shen. I haven't taken him yet this year. Sure, we'll take him lots. Again, back in. Go defenseman. See what we have. Lefty, righty, righty, righty. So we just need 2 left defensemen here. Okay, Dumoulin is a lefty. Gudis. So honestly, maybe we just go Dumoulin and then Letty. Yeah, let's take Dumoulin. And maybe we even make a pick a little off the board here. Go for a younger defenseman, maybe. Do you know what? Carson Lambos. Lefty. Let's take him. I think this guy was supposed to turn out. I haven't heard his name in a long time, so I'm guessing he's not going as projected right now. But, I mean, it's whatever. And again, I don't want to stick and just take Talbot. Let's take Jonathan Quick here. We're gonna have the ageless wonders in net, hopefully. Yeah, that's everyone that we're picking. Next time I see you, we'll show you the lines. Actually, I forgot. We'll look at the team just on the spread out here. So again, we know the top. That whole first row is all forwards, and even Bertuzzi onto the next. So after Lambos, after Quick, we have Christian Kyrou, Beckett Seneca. None of these guys should be trying to get put on the team over the guys we picked. So, okay. Now, I will see you when it's time for the lines. Again, going to take me a second to get used to the new game. I kind of like looking at this conversation. At least it gives us a look at what someone else thinks our coach is going to do before we get in there. Hello, GM Offense. This season, we have a great opportunity to focus on winning and run this team the way we want. Let's establish our goals and strive for success in every game. What are your thoughts? Agree. What are your thoughts on this roster? Looking at this roster on paper, this team is good enough to compete for that cup. That is my goal for this team. Agree. Okay. We've gotten that every time. Maybe we do want to do some of these things. So you know what? Maybe we kind of cheese it a little bit here. And we do video sessions to get a little bit of defensive awareness. So maybe our all-offense team here can be a little bit better defensively. Yeah, I don't know if that does anything, but I guess we'll find out. All right, I'm gonna look at the lines the first time, the same as you guys in the recording. So let's get into it. The first line, it wants Marchand up there. I think I want to get Ovi up there. Marchand sims really well, it seems, in this game so far, but again, I wanted to look at those X factors. Other than Couture, every single player has at least one X factor. I mean, our offense is elite, which is to be expected when you take nothing but forwards to start. On defense, not as good, not a single X factor. McDonough, Tanev should be a good shutdown line. Again, Petrie, Dumoulin should be able to shut it down. And then Lambos and Shen. Lambos is two-way, so yeah, we have defensive defenseman, two-way, defensive, two-way. So hopefully it helps us keep the puck out of the net, and they might need all the help they can get. We have Fleury, we have Quick, we have a 39-year-old starter and a 38-year-old backup. Hopefully Father Time doesn't decide to catch up with them this season, and they can hang on at least one more year, and let's get Fleury another Stanley Cup. I mean, and Quick. Both of them are pretty decorated goalies in their own right, so let's see if we can get them a little bit more before they hang them up. Okay, we'll sim up to the deadline. All right, guys. Again, I don't know if regular season sims and picking teams are just super easy in this game or what, or if we're just getting lucky so far this year, but, well, here it is. 42, 20, and 0. Yeah, and if we make it to OT, we just win. We don't like to lose once we get to the extra frame. Other part that's crazy, I had a quick look, just obviously as it was simming here. We're not first in the league. We'll pop in. Again, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Stat Central, there we go. We'll pop in. We'll have a look at our player stats. Mitch Marner's leading our team. Just realized I forgot to make a prediction on who it was, but I'll be honest, it wouldn't have been him that I picked. Led by Marner, Crosby, and Ovi, all over point per game. Marchand and Malkin also over point per game. I mean, 5 players on the team over point per game. If only Zuccarello had 4 more points, the first 2 lines would all be over. And then again, like, I think we have pretty good point totals here. Let's see who our best defenseman of Ryan McDonough. Sort Lambos. I mean, again, plus 22 for Carson Lambos. And he was, what, 74 overall, I think, when we started. Now he's a 77. Could be wrong on that, but I don't know. And the goalies. Oh, Fleury. 49 games played, 33 wins, 15 losses. Again, no overtime losses. 4 shutouts, a 910, 273. Incredible. Even Quickie. 15 games played, 9 wins, 5 losses. No overtime losses. Again, 1 shutout, a 906, and a 311. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that. I mean, Fleury's now 40, and Quickie's 39. Hopefully age doesn't start catching up on him in the middle of the season here. Okay, we'll look at the whole league, see who's leading the way, and then we'll have a look at the team standings. And again, I know we're second in the league here. So Marner's on the first page. I'll be at the bottom of the first page. Kucherov leads the way with 88, tied with McKinnon with 88. Draisaitl with 83, Hughes with 82, Reinhart with 80. Again, where's McDavid? Where is Connor McDavid on this game? There we go. 74 points in 64 games. Again, he is over point per game, but still, it's Connor McDavid. The guy put up 150 last year. He should be scoring more than that. In terms of goals, we'll check. It's Draisaitl and Cooch tied with 49 on the year already. Let's have a look at goalies. Fleury looks to be second in wins. We'll sort by get starters here. Minimum, what, 30 games played, I guess? Maybe even 40. For save percentage, Forsberg leads the way. Fleury's not even on the first page here. I think he'd be just off. GAA. Fleury is there, 4th for that. So I don't think he's going to be in the running for the Vezina here unless we really pop off the end of the season here and run away with the wins. But you never know. And then I'm actually going to check rookie scoring because I think Lambos might be a rookie. I mean, we never ever do have rookies when we play this, but sort by points. I mean, he's not going to be near the top. But, I mean, would he be near the top plus minus? Absolutely he would. Plus 22, the best in the league. I mean, he's one of 3 rookies that aren't a minus. I'll take it. The small victories. Hey, let's have a look at the team standings. Go entire league. And again, yeah, Florida Panthers are beating us. They like to lose in overtime. That's the only difference. We either just lose regular or we don't lose at all. So yeah, Florida 41-15-7. Those 7 OT wins are what's pushing them over us. And we're tied actually with the Bruins. Okay. We'll jump into the deadline here quick and have a look. Okay, if we were here, we'd definitely be buyers. So we'll go in there as one and have a look around. Look at the top 10 and then get out before we get too many trades offered. Jared McCann, 86 overall, is the highest valued player at the deadline, which is kind of crazy. Then followed by Eriksson, Strome, Deneau, Teravainen, Hill, Fowler, Provorov, Hall, Bennett. It's funny in the draft that we take all our forwards first, that it's a very forward-heavy deadline. The last draft we did, it was a very defense-heavy deadline. Again, has no real correlation, but, I mean, there you go. That's your deadline for this year. Hey, let's sim up to the end of the season. I'll see you guys in a bit. Just wanted to pop in quick again. Very interesting. Immediately after the deadline, 2 overtime. Well, 1 overtime, 1 shootout loss. Didn't have 1 all season, and then we get 2 back-to-back after the deadline. Hopefully we don't keep that up. Hopefully we just keep getting wins here. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. All right, here we are. The end of the season. Looks like still a few more teams with the games left to play, so we'll sim a few days. Hopefully that way everyone will be done and we can have a look at the standings. But for us at least, 55, 25, and 2. I mean, definitely good enough for first in our division. And there we go. We have Seattle in the first round. We'll go back, have a look at who did what for us in the regular season, see if we managed to get that President's Trophy, and then hop into the playoffs. So Sid actually ends up coming from behind and beating Mitch Marner for leading the team here. 94 points, 31 goals, 63 assists. Love to see it. Plus 40. I mean, Sid might have a might have a couple awards coming his way. Maybe a Selke with that plus 40. Then yeah, Mitch Marner next, 90 points, not far behind Sid there, 25 and 65. Marchand dropped off a little bit, did slow down, as did Ovi. Definitely Ovi did. Both below point per game now, but again, 80, 79, and Malkin at 78, even Zuccarello at 74. I mean, Giroux and Kane at 60. We have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players above 60 points. Can't complain about that. Plus minus, Kristanov 51 over 51, plus 51. Lambos again, our rookie there, 30. Let's see if he grew anymore. 78 now. I mean, maybe this guy is someone people should start picking in fantasy drafts when they're doing a long-term sim. We'll have a look at our goalies, and then we'll look at the entire league. Fleury finished 67 games, 45 wins, 20 losses, 1 overtime loss, 7 shutouts. Incredible amount of shutouts. 913 save percentage, 267 GAA. Quick, 18 games played, 10 wins, 5 losses, 1 OT loss, 1 shutout. 901, he did drop off a little bit in a 329, but again, he shouldn't be playing for us in the playoffs. That being said, let's go have a look at the entire league. Okay, entire league for goalies. Tristan Jarry plays 73 games and gets 45 wins. Fleury does it in only 67. I mean, Fleury, he might have a case for that that Vezina trophy. Let's get starters here. Get 50 games played. Okay. Save percentage. Flower is on the first page, not near the top, but again, he has the wins and he has the shutouts. Goals against average. Fleury's the best. So you know what? If I was picking and a 40-year-old Marc-Andre Fleury had 45 wins, 7 shutouts, and 913 and 267, I sure as hell would be picking him for the Vezina. Let's have a look at the skaters, see who led the league. Nikita Kucherov, 121, 66 goals, 55 assists for 121 points. I mean, incredible. And 2 penalty minutes. He'll probably win the Lady Byng on top of it. McKinnon's right behind him, 119. I do believe just by looking at this quick, it's going to be Draisaitl taking the goals. I would hope so. 69 goals for Leon Draisaitl, tying Matthews from last year in real life. And yeah, Matthews only 50. Another thing that seems to be wrong with this game is Matthews isn't scoring like he does in real life. Okay, let's get into the playoffs. And like we already saw, Seattle Kraken, first round. Don't know who was on their team. Hopefully we don't have to find out. Hopefully it's not an elimination game for us anytime here. Sim in the first 3 like always. Let's hope for 3-0. Game 1 we win. Game 2 we win in OT. Game 3 we lose. Okay, up 2-1. I'll take it. We'll sim it game by game here. Sim the next one. Game 4. We win it. 5-1. Okay, we just need win one more game to move on. Let's make it game 5. I don't want to have to play any extra. And we do. We win. 5-3. Let's have a quick look. Just see who's leading us in points so far. Malkin actually leading us 2 points per game. Brad Marchand right behind him with 9. Zuccarello with 7. All assist. I mean, you'd love to see it. You'd want to see the first line getting a few more points. But again, if our second line's going to pop off like that, I'll take it. We almost forgot to check Flower. We'll see how he's doing. Again, I hope it's Flower. Can you imagine for some strange reason, Quick just got the start in the playoffs? Okay, Marc-Andre Fleury, 5 games, 4 wins, 1 loss, 884 and a 319. So we are just outscoring our problems apparently here, and we actually are shutting it down. He can't be getting a lot of shots if that's how bad his save percentage is, which does worry me. Okay, so let's sim a few extra days. Let's get to the second round. And in the second round, we have the Dallas Stars. Same thing as always. Let's sim the first 3. Hopefully we can take all 3. Game 1, 8-4 loss. Game 2, 3-1 win. Game 3, 6-1 win. I think I might have called Game 2 Game 3. Either way, we're up 2-1. Sim the next game. Hopefully we can go up 3-1. Don't want to let them tie it up and get them back in the series. And we do win. 2-0. Shutout for Fleury. He needed that. Needed a big bounce back. I mean, the last 3 games, after giving up 8, we've only allowed 2 goals in the last 3. So, again, let's sim this one. 5 games. Let's shut them out again. 6-4. Love it. Okay. Let's sim up to the next round. Here we are. Western Conference Finals. The furthest we've made it so far this year is Western Conference Finals. So no matter what we do here, we'll pretty much tie our best record. So we're playing the Kings. Both of us are 8-2, just seem to be dominant through the first round. Rangers and Sabres are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, let's sim the first three. We lose the first, we lose the second, we win the third. Okay, big game. We need to win this one. Let's see if we can. And we lose in OT. All right, here we are. Elimination games. Well, we slow sim for those. First period times 8. Let the sim do what it wants to do. Early power play for us. We can't convert. We give them one right back, and they do convert. First shot of the game on the power play. 1-0 LA. We were out shooting them by quite a bit, and now there we go. 2-0. We need to get back in the game. I mean, I wish there was some option to go down and give the team a pep talk or something. Just give them a little boost, but, I mean, it's not. So, okay, second period. We always quick sim it. Let's go. And they score another one. We managed to come back with 2 of our own, 1 shorthanded. Looks like our penalty kill's a problem. They get another power play goal, but again, they have Draisaitl shooting the puck. He managed to put 69 in the regular season. It makes sense that he could put another one in from the goal line as well. Okay, let's start it times 8. Hopefully we can get one more, at least send it to OT, or ideally win it in regulation. We give them another power play. We can't be giving them power plays. They seem to be dismantling us. Our kill is awful. Need to get one here soon. Huge power play. This is the time when you need to convert, and we just can't do it. Another power play. Still can't convert. And that's it. That's our playoffs. Once again, losing in the conference finals. You hate to see it. But again, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm sure one of these drafts eventually will manage to hold on. We'll manage to win that Stanley Cup. Kings and Sabres in the finals. We'll sim up, see who wins the cup. Have a look at our playoff stats overall. Have a look at the awards. See who wins the cup. See what their path was. Again, Los Angeles Kings. At least we lost to the eventual Stanley Cup champions. Would have rather just win ourselves, but I guess it feels good to be, in a way, the runner-up. So Stat Central again. We'll see who led us. Player stats. Evgeny Malkin did manage to lead us the whole way through. 17 points, over point per game. Ovi is second, 15 points, at a point per game. Sid the same, Marchand the same, all 15 points. I mean, Crosby and Marchand actually were identical, 7 and 8. Mitch Marner also point per game with 15, and Zuccarello just under. I mean, again, you can't blame the top guys. I don't like that Sid has a minus, but again, it's not a big deal. The guy showed up. Can't really see anyone that just completely didn't show up. Again, Shen 0 points, kind of to be expected. Again, all these guys, no point, like low point totals. It's to be expected. I think in the end, I'm guessing I know exactly where things went wrong, and it's gonna be right here. And it is. Flower, 15 games, 9 wins, 5 losses, 1 OT loss, 1 shutout, 900 save percentage, and a 3.14. Probably hasn't been any goalie stat that bad winning a cup since the 80s maybe. And yeah, obviously it's not going to get it done. So we'll go to entire league, see which goalie got that illustrious 16 wins, and it is Alexander Georgiev. 16 wins, 5 losses, 1 OT loss, 1 shutout, a 9.26, a 2.48. Like, those are the numbers you need to see. Let's have a look at players. God, for a second I thought Shen was leading. Leon Draisaitl continues his dominance from the regular season. 22 games, 20 goals, 19 assists, 39 points. I mean, he's gonna win the Conn Smythe easy. And then you follow up Kyrou, probably on the same line together, and Talk, probably that whole first line for the Kings there just popped off. I mean, Bedard gets his first real taste of the playoffs. 18 games, 23 points, just incredible out of the kid. Again, it is a little bittersweet, but we did okay. Let's check the awards. Stanley Cup, we know, the Kings. Presents, I think we might have... Did we forget to look at it? It was us. We won the President's Trophy. I think we did actually forget to look at league standings. There we go. 55, 25, and 2. 112 points. We beat Florida, Calgary, Boston, Anaheim, and Tampa all with 100. Okay, yeah. I think I might have forgot that. If I didn't, I'll cut it out. Awards. Again, we know them all. We'll go to individual. Kucherov gets the art. Any gets the heart. James Norris goes to Morgan Riley, of all people, on the Penguins. Lady Bang does go to Kucherov, like I thought. Celebrini gets the Calder. Draisaitl gets the Conn Smythe. Fleury does get the Vezina, so we do get some hardware at least. William and Jennings goes to Montembeault. Bill Master in the Carlo. Jack Adams to the Bruins coach. Selke goes to Hischer. Thought Sid had probably a pretty good chance of that, but, I mean, he doesn't get it. Ted Lindsay goes to McKinnon. Richard goes to Draisaitl. Again, like we already knew. But yeah, I mean, that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully draft number 4 we can come back and finally win one here. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.